Dear YouTube, I'm back. Your move, hotshot. Welcome to the Vongiano Predicament. My name is Steve Vongiano. I'm a moderate centrist, bit of a milquetoast fence sitter. I'm here to deliver the news, mainstream media, they lie to you, blah, 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 blah. Listen, I have returned from my censorious and quite frankly sexual assault adjacent banning from YouTube, a clear violation of my constitutional rights.
Thomas Jefferson was very clear about this.
As all of my dedicated fans know and have spent a week gnashing their teeth and rending their garments about, I was given a suspension from YouTube.com, which is more or less the same as being in the Holocaust, but also you're getting raped. They claimed that I was promoting violence, which is ridiculous. All I said was that if you dropped Steven Seagal into the Antifa riots, things would have gone differently.
Who else can take on an entire gang without leaving his office chair?
I did appeal this decision, and it was rejected, despite the fact that I tried to grease the wheels. That's right. I mailed a $5 bill and several Polaroids of my butt to 123 YouTube Lane, San Francisco, California, 90210. No response. So consequently, I was forced to post my video on Rumble, which is like the Kmart YouTube in that no one is there and occasionally you see homeless people having sex in the bathroom. But now I am back on YouTube. I'm going to tell you something. I am ready to fight like hell to never get kicked off again. I will do literally anything. Do you want to fuck my ass? I will hold my ass open for you so you can fuck it. Susan Wojcicki, I will suck your. You want to drop your seed down my throat? I will fucking take your entire cock deep down in my stomach. You want to run a train on me? You want to just violate my tight little boy pussy? I will do fucking anything. Just please do not kick me off YouTube again. Anyway, now I'm back, and I don't predict any problems in the future. All right, today's top story. The FBI has announced with moderate confidence that coronavirus was created in a lab. That's right, COVID this whole time has been I don't know. I actually thought it was more racist to claim they wanted to eat bats, but whatever, I guess. All right, next story. It's about the 2020 election, which was definitely and that's why no one's ever actually had gay sex. It's all been a series of deep fakes. All right, I want to cover a few more stories I missed while I was out. Gosh darn it, news happens fast. Dilbert cartoonist Scott Adams has been thoroughly canceled after posting a video saying white people should, quote, stay the F away from black people. It seems like he has been radicalized by spending a lot of time with noted white nationalist Jim Davis. Hershey's Candy is celebrating Women's History Month with a new ad campaign featuring a biological male. Even more distressing, March is Women's History Month, so they get more days than the blacks. Noted activist and woman enthusiast Andrew Tate has been diagnosed with lung cancer, which he presumably got from eating Catherine Zeta-Jones's pussy. Mitch McConnell, president of the Kentucky Senate, is in the hospital after falling down a flight of stairs. A good reminder to never marry a Chinese woman. Extremely loud and incredibly woke, Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot has lost her re-election campaign, a loss she blamed on white people. But I blame on all the deep dish pizza. If I wanted lasagna soup, I would have ordered that, you dumb bitch. And finally, Justin Bieber was forced to cancel his upcoming world tour due to coming down with a bad case of face paralysis, which he got from eating Catherine Zeta-Jones's pussy. All right, guys, that's the episode. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go in the living room and just scratch my balls while staring into the middle distance for a few hours. I got that, so I'm going to go do that. Wait, what? What? Oh, we haven't hit time? We got to do more? The hell are we going to do an episode about? Alrighty, let's check Twitter trending topics here. What do we got? What do we got here? Okay. Well, Well, I didn't see that movie. That's just a bunch of Korean. What's a Wednesday Netflix? Okay, this sounds interesting. Hashtag Scandival. Mom, I think we have our episode. Unless you just want to do another one about how Donald Trump obviously won. All right, I have read a lot about the Scandival, and I've watched a number of TikToks where gay men lecture me in front of whiteboards, and I think I get the general gist of it, which is that, of course, it is women's fault. The scandal is born from the popular reality TV program Vanderpump Rules, an emphasis on reality because this is real as hell. The show is about a bunch of food service workers at SUR, which of course stands for Sexy Unique Restaurant, one of LA's top good food restaurants. All of these very sexy and also very unique servers, busboys, DJs, and prostitutes worked under the stern eye of one Lisa Vanderpump, one of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, owner of Sexy Unique Restaurant, and of course, a woman British enough for me to call her a and have it be a term of endearment. Two of these models cum waiters, and I do mean cum, Tom Sandoval and Tom Schwartz, eventually went out and opened their own restaurant, Tom Tom. The chicken fingers suck, and everyone who works there is too busy fingering each other to refill your iced tea. Tom Sandoval was in a long-term relationship with one Ariana Madix, not to be confused with the 70s TV cop Mannix, but he never popped the question. That question, of course, being, will you wear a Sailor Moon outfit during sex? Or alternatively, some kind of marriage thing. Was Sandoval afraid of commitment after, in a previous season, his longtime girlfriend Kristen cheated on him with incredibly alpha cast member Jax Taylor, who may or may not have Down syndrome? Keep in mind, this is the most important news anyone could be talking about right now. Tom Schwartz, the slightly less attractive Tom, unless you're into kind of a lanky, preemie baby sort of situation, was dating and then later married another cast member, Katie. They later got divorced, presumably due to his penis not working or him never taking out the garbage. Tom Schwartz allegedly rebounded from the end of his marriage by hooking up with, not dating, I want to be clear about that, there was never a promise of commitment, with another cast member, Raquel, whose real name, of course, is Rachel, but at some point, she decided to get all French with it. Now, Raquel Leviss, not to be confused with Biden appointee Rachel Levine, who, of course, I will sleep with if it helps me keep my YouTube channel, at some point dated hip-hop entrepreneur and DJ at SUR, James Kennedy, who called himself the White Kanye, but has thus far not had the courage to really follow through on that. I just checked, and the American banking system is literally falling apart all around us, but this is more important. Meanwhile, Tom Sandoval formed the band Tom and the Most Extras, where he performed for audiences of ironic millennials and gay men who were currently masturbating. Side note, Tom's previous band was a two-man dance group called, of course, Charles McMansion, who had the very prescient hit single, TIP, Touch in Public.
Let's touch a bourbon. It's your asking love, 'cause girl, I wanna bourbon. Let's touch a bourbon. The way your body looks, I wanna be a bourbon.
Tom's bandmate in Charles McMansion was one Isaac Cappy, who after leaving the group became an advocate for the completely false, totally disproven, also consult your doctor before all medical decisions, also Joe Biden won the free and fair 2020 election, and also Susan Wojcicki does not have a big old stank-ass conspiracy theory known as QAnon. He attended a number of rallies, did a lot of interviews, called Seth Green a pedophile, and eventually killed himself by jumping off a bridge in Arizona, which I always figured was a euphemism for some kind of weird sex act. Yo, I picked up this chick at the bar. We went back to my place. She was such a freak. She let me jump off the bridge in Arizona. You know? It's a pee thing. Anyway, that guy's dead, R.I.P., see you at the crossroads, and Charles McMansion is no more. But much like Dave Grohl after Nirvana or Head after Korn, Tom Sandoval had to move on to a more prosperous solo career. And so, all the drama started at a concert with his previously mentioned band Tom and the Most Extras, and boy are they. They perform high-energy cover versions of such popular songs as Jesse's Girl or Aha or, I don't know, a bunch of early 2000s hip-hop, and Tom Sandoval occasionally lets an N-word slip through. That would be funny. Tom handed his phone to his longtime girlfriend Ariana, and while he was on stage dancing like a heterosexual, Antarctica was melting, and also, she went through his photo reel and found a FaceTime video he had recorded where Rachel Bambi-eyed Leviss was masturbating.
I bet she sucks at masturbating.
After finding the video, Ariana immediately texted another cast member. Good Lord, a lot of people work at this restaurant. How come it took me 45 minutes to get my club sandwich? Sheena Shea, who at that very moment was doing the chat show Watch What Happens with Andy Cohen, who at some point presumably had sex with Anderson Cooper, but that's not really relevant to what we're talking about right now. The other guest on the show that night, you guessed it, Raquel Leviss, the very woman who in the video was kind of half-heartedly rubbing her and occasionally putting one finger in and being like, is this right? Am I doing it good? Sheena and Raquel allegedly got into a physical altercation, with Raquel getting a black eye and only having her life spared by the fact no one had a samurai sword. Facing a severe backlash, Raquel took to Instagram to post a Notes app apology, a move previously reserved only for celebrities who had molested a child or made a racist joke in the 90s. I want to apologize for my actions and my choices to Ariana, my friends, and the fans so invested in our relationships. There is no excuse. I am not a victim and must own my actions. I deeply regret hurting Ariana. Tom Sandoval also made an Instagram apology, unlike the company Norfolk Southern, who through a series of train derailments have killed hundreds and poisoned the wells of many rural communities, where he apologized to his fans and also, much like Raquel, turned off the comments because he's a bitch.
You should be allowed to post racial slurs under Celebrity Notes app apologies.
It has also been revealed that perhaps Tom Schwartz and Raquel never even hooked up last summer. It might have all been a smokescreen to keep people off the scent of Sandoval and Raquel hooking up. And I do mean scent. They look like they use a kind of lube that's supposed to smell like lavender, but just end up smelling like human shit. And now, the cast is filing restraining orders against one another and threatening legal action against anyone who releases Raquel's masturbation videos. Which is a bummer, because if there's one thing the internet doesn't have enough of, it's videos of white women on pills listlessly masturbating. So what do we make of all of this? The wreck that Sandoval hath wrought. I think we can all agree, looking at this objectively,
It is the fault of women who have too many options because of dating apps.
I look at myself. Only 23 years old. I was born in the year 2000. I graduated high school 2018. My senior song was something by Dua Lipa or maybe Smash Mouth. I don't know. Point is, when my father was my age, he already had 9 kids. Or maybe 16 kids. We don't know who my father was, but he had sex a lot and his penis was too big for any condoms. I've been assured. Now, me, I'm not married. I don't have any kids. Even my Tamagotchi died. I'll tell you whose problem it is. Not mine. I don't have a problem. I've never had a problem. I don't even know what a problem is. I'm the person least in need of therapy in this whole fucking state. It's all these dating apps. Women have too many options now. Back in the day, they just had to marry a good guy who maybe, I don't know, was a milkman or he was a butcher or he, worked at a racism factory. I'm not sure. But now women, they just go in these apps, Tinder, Bumble, Grindr, and they find hot pieces of, quite frankly, ass, like Tom Sandoval or Tom Schwartz or me. I do good with women. I have a van. I drive up to places where women hang out, like Curves Fitness or the tampon section at Walgreens, and I yell, "Get in my van! Get in my van!" And then I tell them I'm a cast member on Vanderpump Rules. It only makes sense. So what we are seeing is these supposed high-value males hogging all the women. And I mean hogging as in taking them all, not hogging as in like going to the local farm and fleet and trying to find the biggest gal, because actually they're better at it. They're kind of having fun with it. And when they masturbate, they are not doing anything half-heartedly. They are wholeheartedly masturbating. And let me tell you something, that means a lot because they have bigger hearts. Their hearts are enlarged. They're going to die any day now, and they got to get as much dick as possible beforehand. So at the end of the day, the hashtag Scandival has shown that feminism is ruining America and marriage and also the Bible. Additionally, the radical woke Biden administration has, wait, what? Oh, we're out of time? Okay, cool. Just one more thing I want to address, though. In the 2020 election, Trump absolutely... All right, guys, thanks for watching. I love you. So happy to be back on YouTube. Like and subscribe. You gotta like and subscribe. Hit that button. Smash that. Down below, you'll see join the Discord, join the subreddit, join the Patreon. For only $5 a month. That is nothing. That is literally less than a cup of coffee. How much is coffee? How much is coffee now? Or copies, for that matter. You go to Starbucks, more like $5, okay? That's what I always say. Join the Patreon. Every week, you get a bonus episode. You get other cool bonus content as well. You get access to the raw videos before any editing goes into it, okay? You get access to the scripts, and you get, of course, an executive producer credit. What? Look at these people. All of these people give me $5 a month. Money they could do anything with. Flint doesn't have clean water. They could give money to that. No, they're giving it to me. Look at them. God, I love these people. If you don't give to the Patreon, I don't like you. You're a bad person, and you're going to the gulag first, buddy. All right, thank you all for your support. I love you so much. I got another video coming at the pike real soon, and until next time...
I hate when people stop being polite and start being real.
Shut up and sit down.